Hey guys, what's up? Do you ever have that defining moment in your day where you're like, I really need to get more sleep because I'm making some pretty dumb decisions? Well, that happened to me today when I walked into school and one of the staff there decided to well, he's there every morning and he greets everyone. He's like, good morning, good morning, good morning to all the students that walk in, and he said good morning to me, and I was like, good night. And I like realized the second those words were uttered, I realized my mistake, and I like like just like did this and just walked out the door, and it was like just walked past him, and it's like, why am I like this? Why? And that's when I realized I need to get more sleep. Seriously, I don't get enough. I am very lazy about going to sleep, if that makes sense. Probably not very much, but that's how it seems to work for me. I tend to stay up late, whether it's just eating late or yeah, usually eating late. I tend to eat really late. If you know me or my family, you know that I stay up terribly late. And I will watch like YouTube, I'll Snapchat, and I'll do these different things and it's like, why don't I just go to sleep already? And sometimes it's justified because like there'll be stuff going on at my house, and it's like, well, that's pretty justified. But it sometimes it's like, well, Nathan, why are you like this? Because I could have been in bed 5 hours ago. It's not that bad. Sometimes. But most of the time, it's not that bad. It's like, I could have been in bed an hour ago, but I stayed up and, like, Snapchat some more, and here I am tired the next day. But I, I have a weird thing with procrastination, and that affects my sleep as well. I procrastinate on going to sleep just by like I said before, Snapchat. I'll like scroll through Instagram, just like scroll through and check my feed. I don't go on Facebook that much, but I do tend to use Snapchat a ton, Twitter maybe sometimes, and Instagram is like sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. I just like sometimes like looking at pictures, like, oh, how's everyone else's life going? Is everyone else having a good life? um, but yeah, I my some of my friends call me a vampire. Like I have this one friend, she calls me a vampire pretty often. Her vampire buddy, and so I've yeah, I our late night owl is another one I've recently gotten the nickname of, gotten the pleasure of having the nickname of. Yeah, and I take pride in these because I know that's who I am. I know. I can't deny that I stay up. I stay up late, and sometimes I stay up doing my homework because I have all night to do my homework. But I decide, you know, 2 a.m. is a good time to start doing homework. Or what really sucks is when like I will wake up in the middle of the night, and or I'll be fast asleep. I'll be like deep in sleep, and all of a sudden I'll wake up and try to go back to sleep at like 3 or 4 in the morning, right? And then realize, wait, I have homework due the next day that I completely forgot about. Yeah, that's fun. So, um, I hate those times. Also, when I'm in the middle of a great dream, and then all of a sudden that feeling where it's like I'm falling, and like I gotta catch myself, right? Because I'm falling. So I'm falling in. I don't know what I was starting to sing. Um, Getting back on topic, I I love staying up late. It's just a thing for me. Any of you late night owls, or any of you? nighttime people, you know where I'm coming from. Sometimes it's just not that I plan it that way either. It's just that sort of happens. And for a while, I kept telling myself, and I still continue to do this once in a while. I'll still continue to be like, okay, I'm going to be in bed by a certain time. I'm going to follow this sleep schedule, relatively, of course, and I'm going to get myself back feeling all right, and like I'm going to start getting myself back on a good sleep schedule. Like I won't stay up late. I won't stay up late tonight. Nah, it doesn't really happen. Usually, usually falls apart within the first couple days. Sometimes don't even get through a day without staying up late. So there's that. Um, and then I wake up the next day and I'm like, oh my goodness, why did I stay up so late? And but I get through the day. I get through the day. That's the important part. And I don't know. And then I just collapse when I get home the next day. I'm like, ugh, just like smother me in slumber. And yeah, it's just a thing. I stayed up, the longest I've stayed up is 52 hours. And that was freaking hectic. Um, my friend Nathan, yes, I have a friend named Nathan. I have several friends named Nathan. Just a side note. My friend Nathan, I have too many. I have like so many friends named Nathan. It's like unbelievable. Anyway, um, my friend Nathan, I spent the night at his house one time, and we stayed up for like 50 or 52 hours, and it was crazy. I went home the next day, and I collapsed. Like I stayed up for we stayed up for 2 days. That was 48 hours, and then I went home and just collapsed. I tried to stay up, but nah, it didn't really work. I collapsed within the first within the first 20 or so minutes. I just had it. I was out. So there's that. Um, so yeah, I have a history of staying up, and to be honest, I don't really mind it. I've gotten through it so far. Probably taken off like a few years of my life just because I suck at sleeping. So there's that. But overall, it's pretty great because at 2 a.m. I get this high feeling, and I'm like, whoa, what is this? I'm not actually like that. Just like so you know, I get this high feeling where everything's funny. And like everything is incredibly funny too. Not just like but everything is like oh my gosh. And like it's crazy. Um so at like 2 to 3 a.m. that usually happens if I'm with a friend, and like I feel like that's the same way for a lot of people too, where they just like have this time like in the night, this time period in the middle of the night where it's like everything's the funniest thing they've ever heard. And does that happen to you? Like, am I alone here, or does that happen to you? Um, so I'll leave it off there. Um, be sure to get some sleep tonight because I sure didn't last night because I tell people good morning when it's 8 a.m. So yeah. Stay vital, guys. I'll see you in the next vlog or gameplay. Hit me up if you feel like it. Hit me up on the twits or on Insta. On the Insta. So you could instantly do that. Yeah, you could. But stay vital, guys, and peace out. Be sure to get some sleep. Like, seriously, get some sleep tonight, because it'll make up for the sleep I'm not getting.